Yeah, we're doing an intro.
Hi guys.
What is it, hun?
It's a painful Sunday Funday. Very painful.
We had a rough night. Somebody had a rougher night than I did.
I didn't go to bed until 4:30 in the morning.
I drank myself to sleep long before that.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, so we're phoning it in, and we are going to do a Sunday Funday. Let me collect my thoughts here. Okay, so one of my mutuals, who you should follow, Jodi The Bus Driver, says actually a lot in videos, and we decided to make a drinking game out of it by drinking every time she says actually in one of her videos, and we will drink away our hangover because she says actually a lot.
We'll be drinking a lot, yes. Pitter patter.
This is actually 100% real. This is actual authentic trinitite from the Trinity bombing back in 1945. And it is radioactive. Not only did this sample come with a gamma spectrometry analysis, you have to remember I actually worked as a gamma spectrometry analyst. And I got this item while still working there. And got permission to do a gamma spec analysis on this actual particular rock. Specifically using Canberra's isox detector, which has a huge range of applications because of the Canberra software, which can range from samples as small or smaller than this rock to things as big as machinery, to an actual human body. The whole body count was something that most people look forward to, unless you have claustrophobia. Because you got to sit in a tiny dark vault, basically, with post-World War I lead all the way around you, while a gamma spec detector detected if you were in fact radioactive. Which, fun little fact, everyone is actually radioactive. So if you were sleeping next to someone in bed, you are actually getting a radioactive dose from them. But my analysis confirmed that this was actually radioactive. Not only was the sample clearly radioactive by using a Ledlam device, or what you guys colloquially know as a Geiger counter, but the gamma spec analysis actually proves that the radiation coming off the trinitite is a product of nuclear fission. And this is because of the particular isotopes that were actually seen in this rock. A photo peak and gamma spec analysis at 661.7 MeV is a clear indication that cesium-137 is present. And oh, did this little girl peak. Trinitite, just like unrefined uranium, is actually allowed to be sold to anyone. If you were sitting in a building and it is up to fire code, you have radioactive material in that building. A large percentage of smoke detectors actually work because of ionizing radiation. If you have ever driven across the US-Canada border, you are going to recognize these yellow things. These are actually radiation detectors, and they are commonly set off because of cat litter. Because cat litter is actually radioactive. And those are just products that are external to you. Although eating this is one of the dangerous ways to interact with trinitite. If you like bananas and eat them, you are actually ingesting radioactivity. You are actually ingesting it with any food, but bananas tend to be higher levels. If you spend any time in your basement or live in a brick house, short of me eating this, you are actually being exposed to more radiation than I am because of this rock. Short of swallowing this or breaking this into tiny little pieces and inhaling this is very safe. It has so little radiation that even then it likely would be okay. Because don't forget, one of the actual treatments for thyroid cancer is eating a radioactive pill. That this is how the doctor hands it to you. That has to be transported in this lovely little 50-pound lead container, while this shipped across the US-Canada border in this package and a cardboard box. What is now actually illegal is removing trinitite from the Trinity site. However, in 1951, when this sample was removed, it wasn't illegal. When it was removed by Dr. Ralph Emerson Prey. I do believe that he was only in the army at that time and not actually a doctor, which from what I can find, and very fittingly, he got his doctorate in metallurgical engineering, where he spent most of his career investigating old mines and assaying mineral samples. Dr. Prey actually collected several hundred pounds of trinitite from the Trinity bombing site, all of which was supposed to end up at Los Alamos, but it didn't because of bureaucracy. Instead, it actually ended up at a private residence, specifically at the private residence of an associate of Dr. Prey, Vern Burns, who was actually a mining engineer. And these several hundred pounds of trinitite just sat in steel barrels, basically forgotten. And then eventually a mineral dealer got a hold of them in New Mexico, which was then acquired by Galactic Stone and Iron Works, where they still have this product available. And a new version with Oppenheimer on it. It seems like they actually have a TikTok as well, but it hasn't been used since 2022, I think. Now you might be asking, what is trinitite and why is it radioactive? Now I've already told you it's from the Trinity bombing site, and it is very similar to the fulgurites that are created when lightning hits sand. When the Trinity bomb hit, it actually got hot enough to create this green glass. Samples tend to be extremely smooth on one side and pretty much look like normal sand on the other side. But it got a lot hotter than what it does for fulgurites. So to recap, this is actually trinitite, this is actually radioactive, this is actually legal to own, and you can actually get your own by that website. This is actually 100% real. This is actual authentic trinitite from the Trinity bombing back in 1945. And it is radioactive. Not only did this sample come with a gamma spectrometry analysis, you have to remember, I actually worked as a gamma spectrometry analyst.
It started over. We don't need to keep drinking anymore.
I almost put that out. That was like a whole minute of just chugging.
Oh my god. Damn it, Jodi.
Jodi! Holy shit.
Okay, till next time, guys.